M3GAN is back. She's sassier, stabbier, and is fighting the military. M3GAN 2.0 tried to do what Terminator did, but it face planted like an off-brand Roomba on ice. So let's talk about it. M3GAN is back after her, let's say, aggressive nap in the first film. She's rebuilt by Gemma, but this time she's going full action hero mode to stop a new threat, Amelia, an autonomous military android built with M3GAN's original code and a serious superiority complex. Things spiral from creepy to chaotic when Amelia decides humanity is the problem and launches an AI insurrection that makes Ultron look chill. Gemma and Katie are pulled into a war between two robots. Now, I thought the original M3GAN was a fun little horror thriller film. And sure, it's like your basic robot or toy come to life scenario, but it had a little extra flair and extra zest. And it did gangbusters at the box office due to the social media aspect of it all. Then they tried to do the Terminator 2 route with M3GAN, and it flopped hard. Only made like 10 million domestically and 17 million globally in its opening weekend. I mean, it's not terrible for a film with a $25 million budget, but it's a huge drop off from the 30 million domestic opening and the 45 million global opening weekend. And the first film went on to make $180 million, and this one not so much. But it also wasn't maybe just the genre switch up. They dumped it in the middle of a bunch of summer blockbusters like F1, the Lilo and Stitch live action remake, and How to Train Your Dragon live action remake. And maybe the marketing just kind of leaned a little too hard into the memes and the sass of the protagonist. Sure, it probably worked somewhat for the first one, but it just seemed like they just went all the way to the meme side. And I mean, it's only been 3 years since the original movie, but I think people are kind of concerned about AI now. So it's not so much as a what if like it was in the first movie, but kind of just a real world vibe shift. And the spinoff Soulmate is still supposed to come out January of next year, the dumping ground of movies. But yeah, I guess we'll see how that does. I'm not really holding out hope for it. But what did I think of the movie overall, though? I mean, just because it flopped doesn't mean it's a terrible movie. You know what? I think the genre shift is a gutsy move. It didn't pay off, but I think it is a pretty gutsy move. I like when movies take wild swings like that. Turning a horror thriller into a robot brawl flick, maybe kind of Mission Impossible-like, and especially Terminator 2, as I already said. And I thought the special effects were shockingly good. There's a moment where M3GAN's jaw just comes off completely, just hanging off of her face. It looked awesome. And there's some pretty good fight choreography for such a small $25 million horror sort of sequel. I mean, they definitely leaned into the action aspect of this. And they got some pretty good needle drops in this, like the scene where she says, "Hold on to your vaginas," and then there's a King Gizzard needle drop right afterwards. I was not expecting that. What I didn't like was the pacing. It took a long ass time to get the plot flowing. They had to go back and forth about, we shouldn't be bringing M3GAN back. Yeah, we do. Yeah, no, we don't. And then it's just killing too much time in the movie. I get where they're going story-wise, but come on, this is schlock. And I think overall, it just extended the length of the movie. This should be just a 90-minute movie. It shouldn't be 2 hours or more. And man, just for something that should just be a dumb, enjoyable movie, it just had this such a convoluted plot to it, and twists and turns. And it's like they put Terminator, her, and the Emoji Movie in ChatGPT and just hit go. And among the pacing and the plot that kind of dragged down for me, I think they had that heavy-handed morality of AI and the effects on humans in this. I mean, it just leans way too hard in it. I know the original had that, it had hints of it, but this just went full bore with it. It was just as subtle as a sledgehammer. At some point, I'm like, I get it. I know. And Amelia, the actress who played Amelia, was Ivana Sakno, who looks distractingly a lot like Elizabeth Olsen. It's just, Very distracting to see her like that. I mean, she's supposed to be all made up to look fake, but yeah, it looks just like Elizabeth Olsen. And Jermaine Clement, I was like, when he showed up, I was like, hell yeah, Jermaine Clement, and he's in it for like 5 minutes. He's not in it very much, and that was pretty disappointing. You could have done a lot with him. Some little hints here and there that I saw, which one I really like. The prototypes for Amelia were called Mary with the 4 as an A, which might be like a nod to Mary Shelley, the OG Frankenstein creator. And there's like a diagnostic scene with M3GAN, and it flashes 1984, which I figured was the Orwell reference. But overall, I would give M3GAN 2.0 a 2.5 out of 5. Not a 2.0, a 2.5. It's got ambition and style and a few moments that absolutely just slap. But overall, it's kind of a muddled mess of ideas fighting for screen time, it felt. The pacing, man, the pacing killed me on this. And I'm actually kind of glad I didn't see it in the theater because of that. And it's usually, the slow part is front-loaded. By comparison, I would probably give the original 3.5 and give this a 2.5. It's a good time if you're in the mood for some dumb robot chaos. But I think it's worth streaming if you're interested in it. Had a lot of diverse opinions, and I'm just kind of like right in the middle. It's pretty average. I had a good time with it. It could have been much tighter and less bogged down with the plot. But what did you think of M3GAN 2.0? Let me know down in the comments. What are your expectations for Soulmate with an 8? And were you hoping for a M3GAN 3.0? It doesn't look like it's happening. Make sure to hit the like button. It really helps small channels like this. Maybe subscribe if you like this review. I also have other reviews in the playlist down below. And I'll see you later.